This is a shit morning. So I fed all the snakes 2 days ago, 3 days ago at this point, and I woke up today, and my female corn snake Rose. She tried to regurgitate her meal for some reason, and she suffocated. So for those of you out there who don't know who Rose is, Rose is my 6-foot female corn snake, and she's actually the snake that got me started with my love of reptiles. It's been almost 16 years, and I've had her since she was a fucking hatchling. I thought I at least had a couple more years, but she didn't die of old age. And that's the worst part to me. Down! I'm outside my garage right now, and I got her sitting on my table, and this stupid ass dog we have just tried to drag her off. She's in a bag. That's why I yelled at my dog. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I had to go grab her off the table. That stupid dog went after her again. I'll throw that stupid dog in the trash can. I don't give a fuck. That's mean, I know. I didn't say I'd kill her. I just said throw her in the trash can. Trying to make light of the situation, but nothing's working. But Rose was the first snake that I actually got. The first snake my mom actually allowed me to get. It took me months. I was trying to convince her to let me get something. She's refused, and then one day I fucking came home from school. It was snowing, and me and my dad got in the car, which wasn't rare for us to leave, but we went on a long trip. We came over here to Indianapolis from Paragon. Like a fucking hour and a half, 2-hour drive. I was so confused on where we were going. I'd never really been up here much. And we went to the state fairgrounds, and he had contacted some people offline that sell them. No, it wasn't the fairgrounds, it was the Walmart. I'm not sure which one, though. I thought it was the fairground, but it wasn't. But I asked Dad where we were going. He says it's a surprise. It's a secret. And it was rare for me to hear that as a kid. You know, especially on such a long trip. Usually it was a dog or something that we'd go and pick up. So I was used to hearing it. So I'm like, yeah, great, another fucking dog. Like, we need that. Even as a kid, I didn't like dogs. I'd play with them, but I didn't like them. But when these people walked out with a box, a small box, probably maybe a foot in diameter, I was confused. Because you don't buy puppies, you don't bring them in a box. It's not how you do it. You usually bring them and you hold them. And Dad has me walk over and pay him. And they hand me the box and he tells me to open it. When I open it, there's this mean little fucking snake about this big around inside the box. And boy, she was mean as all hell. She really was. But after months of working with her every fucking day, after school, before I leave, on the weekends, I never left that snake alone. And finally, I got to a point where I could handle her without being bit. And she started calming me down. I started taking her outside and showing her off to people, letting people hold her, and I started explaining about corn snakes, and I just thought I had a few more years and it was my mistake. She's dead because of me. If I hadn't have fed her, if I just listened to my instincts and said give it another 2 weeks, it wasn't even that big of a meal. I don't even know what happened. And it must have been last night. For the one fucking time I wasn't up very late last night. This has got to be the hardest part of any hobby, is when something like this happens. Rose was the beginning. After growing up as a kid, watching Steve Irwin, snakes, reptiles have always been a passion of mine. And then to get Rose, it solidified my love for him. And it's done nothing but grow for 15 years. I gotta calm down. I got shit to do today. I can't be emotional all fucking day. It's hard, you know? If I just hadn't fed her, she'd still be alive. And I thought, when I saw her, she was laying in the tank all weird. She was kind of twisted up. And I noticed where the small rat was. She was on her side. And I'm like, well, that's not okay. And I immediately, my heart, it just sunk out of my chest. I started feeling sick as I was pulling everything off the top of her tank. It wasn't much, but it was like as I was pulling it off, fucking slow. Everything was just slow as hell. Everything had slowed fucking down. And my worst fear had been realized. But the only thing I can do now is bury her and continue on. And there's nothing I can do to change what's happened. So, phone's about to run out of memory, guys. So, like, comment, subscribe.